Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Good afternoon and good evening. Konnichiwa and kabawa kikidesika minasa and ohayo gozaimasu. Hachime mashite, Mr. Adventure here. Or just call me Mr. M.A. or Mighty Son, or rather Mighty Avenger, the multitasker, the one and only. And welcome back into another reaction video at your service. What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm doing okay. Just another slow day as usual, and that at least I have something to have a little fun with on Gundam Evolution, even though that thing is still pretty slow, and that yeah, the fact that this is a last season, and it is very unfortunate, but I don't know if this is the case that Bandai Namco is going to be moving on to another game or something big that's going to happen. I don't know. But one thing is for certain, that I'm still continuing to play with this, and hopefully that I can unlock some other mobile suits that I have never played, and especially to Gundam Exia, so that's still that needs a little progress. But other than that, it's just been pretty much the same. The fact that it's a slow Monday, and that the sunset is about to be settling, but it is that time for me to do another reaction to DeathBattle, because it's Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog, two the most lovable dogs in their own cartoon universes. And that I don't even have to tell you that there was a once upon a time that there was a movie that is a crossover, and I haven't seen it personally, but I hear that it is that funny, and that both Scooby and Courage that are hilarious in their own right. And of course, that I remember mostly of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? It's one of the best cartoons that I watched when I was a kid. And don't get me started with a pup named Scooby-Doo that's also a memorable as well. And Courage is that hilarious, in that he's just basically that he's afraid of everything. And knowing that these two do have one thing in common, that they're basically and practically afraid of pretty much everything that is going to scare them. So I think that is a very fitting to have these two or square off, and which is that it's going to be a ultimate clashing. So I guess the question is that will it be Scooby or is it going to be Courage? So let's see how the result is, and that the fight will take it the commence. So let's go ahead and get right to it, and let's begin. And be sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're new to this channel and that's something that you like to see on this content, and just be sure to flick that tiny little bell, and don't forget to turn on the notifications for every new videos that's going to be posted on this channel from yours truly, your friendly neighborhood reactor man, the soul of a Japanese brother man, the king of metal / chain metal reactor is what I do. It may not be as 100% perfect, but it is the best effort that I could do for every single one of you out there, because this is what I love to do. Let's begin, let's get started, but mostly time to react. Okay.
Scooby-Doo, the miraculous mutt from Mystery Incorporated.
Courage, the cowardly dog straight out of nowhere.
Canis familiaris,
That's true.
man's best friend, the dog. No animal companion has stood by humanity's side as long or as loyally.
Even, and maybe especially, these two yellow-bellied, lily-livered scaredy cats. Or dogs. He's Wes and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, okay.
Throughout the ages, countless philosophers have posited the same question time and time again.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Everybody should
Everywhere,
remember that
from
theme.
cartoons to comics, from video games to board games, from live theater
To the most incredible major motion picture of all time, he's the greatest Dane since Hamlet.
But his monumental presence in popular culture belies his humble origins. Born to Momsy and Dada-Doo in Doosville, USA.
Scooper is his real
Doosville
name.
ain't what it used to be ever since they moved all those manufacturing jobs to Bangladesh.
The young Scoobert was adopted by the Rogers family and their prodigal gluttonous son, Norville, better known by his friends
Norville.
as Shaggy.
Those friends being Velma Dinkley, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and sometimes...
With their
Scrappy.
powers combined, they are Mystery Incorporated, a cadre of snot-nosed teenagers traveling the Nixon-era United States in a cushed-up Volkswagen, foiling seemingly paranormal crimes and unmasking corrupt authority figures.
All of whom definitely would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids and their dog.
Scooby is indispensable in Mystery Inc. investigations. Great Danes were bred by 17th century German nobility to hunt bear, boar, and deer, which means he's a master tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter
You know
how
what I mean?
well
A
hidden.
pup
They
named
were
Scooby-Doo.
called Hammerhunda, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers and protect them from assassins. Such brave,
okay,
fearless
that's-
doggos.
Too bad
That's
for Shaggy
one
and the
thing I
gang,
didn't know
the
about
apple
that.
didn't just fall far from the tree, it defied the laws of Newtonian physics and rocketed into space at the speed of light. Because Scooby is an absolute coward.
Yes.
He's terrified of his own
Yes.
shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable. And his only motivation is his delicious Scooby snacks.
Which makes it so baffling that he's actually kind of a badass.
Scooby's a master of the dupe, a classic technique of cartoon tricksters.
Sometimes called the power of positive assertion. Scooby flexes his mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers, like seducing zombies as a belly dancer, or tricking a jester into entering an existential crisis.
This man was so thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life, he went all the way home and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled.
Obviously, these
What?
disguises shouldn't work at all, but Scooby's just so supernaturally talented, they just do. See, this is a perfect example.
Oh, what
No
the-
one in their right mind would think that that's anyone but Boomstick in an awful wig and makeup.
That's my mom.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, man. If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's because they are. You might have thought of the Scooby-Doo series as being pretty grounded with all its men in masks, but then one day, the mask did not
Oh
come
yeah,
off.
the Scooby-Doo
That's right.
on Zombie
It's
Island. Oh,
time
I love
again.
that movie
The
so
monsters started
much.
being real, and Scooby became just as bonkers to match. Like, remember those Scooby snacks? They started to give him a physical boost in strength, kind of like Popeye's spinach.
Wait,
That's
I don't
nothing.
remember
Shaggy's
seeing that.
brilliant uncle, Albert Shackelford, upgraded those snacks with nanite technology, giving them a variety of different effects.
Huh?
Everything from invisibility, robotic armor, force field, super intelligence, and Panther!
Yeah, nanomachines, dog! And we're just getting
Okay,
started.
what?
He can stretch and squash his body any way he likes, even duplicating himself or regenerating from damage.
Like being chopped into pieces, crumbling into dust, or just blowing
Yeah,
up.
Toon
His soul
Force.
was literally scared out of his body, and both his body and soul kept going at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He can appear in multiple
No,
places
it
at
doesn't.
once, ignore the laws of gravity, rewind time with his time scepter or super speed, draw things into existence, and mess with the plot of his own show.
Things getting a little too spooky for him? He'll just cut to commercial break.
He's also got weapons like the Super Spooker 3000, a gun that instills fear into the hearts of man.
And no, not like an actual gun. It literally shoots fear.
Or the Chest of Demons, an
The
ark
13
containing
ghosts of
13
Scooby-Doo.
monstrous ghosts.
Ghost!
Should you be trapped within its grasp, your body and soul will be imprisoned in everlasting torment in this heretofore undiscovered 10th circle of hell.
Neat. Scooby-Doo has dodged laser beams and electromagnetic waves, survived being at the epicenter of an explosion that blew up time, and successfully performed the Zabriskie Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler.
The Zabriskie Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even imperfect executions have caused widespread destruction.
When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Taking
No.
this literally, we can measure the volume of the broken glass compared to the size of our entire cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe 11 quintillion times over.
That's right. Maddie Ziegler is a universe buster.
With Scooby-Doo as their
Okay,
nigh omnipotent mascot,
what?
Mystery Incorporated has saved the world from alien invasions, wielded the power of a yellow lantern ring, and was even made a member of the Mystery Analysts of Gotham by Batman himself.
Yeah.
Yes, Batman, the world's greatest detective, recognizes Scooby's skills.
Even facing down and defeating the evil entity, an eldritch dark god, and surviving its death, which rewrote all of reality. Yeah, you know, the talking dog that crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts defeated Satan.
I remember those
No biggie.
movies.
So, where is Scooby-Doo? He's solving mysteries and saving the world with his found family.
Also, he's an alien.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel,
Yeah,
who
that's
lives in the
kinda
middle of
sad
nowhere with her
about
husband,
his origin.
Eustace Bag.
But creepy stuff happens in nowhere.
It's up to Courage to save his new home.
Stupid Wiz, you made me look bad. Ooga booga booga!
Breathing on me. Get away.
Sorry, but who wouldn't be excited for one of animation's mightiest mutts?
Courage is an adorable pink beagle with a heart of
Okay,
gold
so he's
and
a
an
beagle.
undying love for his doting Scottish mistress.
Beagles are hare hunters with intense separation anxiety, excellent senses of smell, and a set of lungs that'll knock your socks off.
And they
all
are
of which
cute,
fits
too.
Courage to a T, especially the howling part.
To be fair, Courage has a lot to howl about. Nowhere USA is a magnet for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the strangest freaks in the world.
Like master criminals, cats, and LeQuack, mattress
The
demons,
LeQuack.
mummies, weremoles, mad scientists, gods and goddesses, aliens, robots, alien robots, this
Yeah.
chicken, the
Yeah.
king of flan, and of course, the United States government.
And poor Courage is absolutely terrified of all of it.
All
but
of
his
it.
devotion to Muriel means he'll always step up and fight the good fight.
Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most devious of traps almost instantly, and he's got an unending supply of tools at his disposal.
Everything from his trusty mallet to grappling hooks, ray guns, flamethrowers, chainsaws, bombs, beagle-sized cannons, yo-yos, a mind
Beagle-sized
control
cannon.
helmet, vampire hunting gear, and the God Bone.
An ancient artifact that is completely irresistible to any mortal dog,
I remember.
forcing them
I
to
remember
lick
that
it
one.
until they die.
Except for Courage, of course. I guess if you have the willpower to stare down a gigantic purple foot mobster, you can resist even the most delicious of treats.
And he can
That's
pull all of
disgusting.
this stuff out of his ass anytime he wants. He always has exactly what he needs.
All thanks to his computer named Computer. A sentient desktop which knows almost anything and everything, even if he has a bit of an attitude about it.
Which means he's always prepared, especially when he can shapeshift his body into literally anything he can think of.
From inanimate objects to monsters to different animation mediums entirely. Courage usually uses this as a form of charades to communicate with others, but
Yeah,
don't get it
this
twisted.
is
These aren't just
this is
visual
the best way to
animation
describe of
gags. His
what he
body
sees,
is
and that
actually
frightens
shapeshifting.
him.
Courage's body is a canvas upon which his imagination runs wild.
Okay.
He can stretch to crazy lengths, shrink to microscopic sizes, turn invisible, appear anywhere he wants, or duplicate himself.
He's also effectively immune to damage. Oh, he still feels pain, but apparently
Yeah.
his sheer terror overrides it.
Like the times he tore himself in half or turned himself fully inside out. The dude somehow vaporized his entire body completely without even ash remaining, and he just popped back good as new.
Classic cartoon shenanigans, but technically anatomically
It's a-
correct.
it's another-
Until it
it's
isn't.
another toon
Courage can
force.
create objects from his imagination and often breaks the fourth wall, directly addressing the audience.
As
Now,
you know,
would
this
think
shouldn't
being
happen to a
impossible to kill
dog.
force of nature would boost his confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of self-worth and magnifies the problems around you.
Sure, but Courage is also fighting gods just as powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's crazy.
Then Courage got shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon, only to get slapped by that same alien
Yeah, the
and
things he
sent
do
crashing
for
back to the planet. And he was fine.
Courage is strong enough to physically patch up holes in the ozone layer, hold stars in his hands, and scream so loud he shattered the sun.
A scream like that would be like getting hit with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs all
Holy
at once.
crap!
Which is, you know, a lot.
And keep in mind, the sound waves of his scream would have had to travel through the near vacuum of space. Basically, a complete scientific impossibility.
Next time you replace my beers in the fridge with LaCroix, I'm getting my boy Jack Spaniels to blow up the sun. You've been warned.
That's not all. One time he operated a Peloton controlling a UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace, and cross the Milky Way galaxy.
Though Courage's greatest challenge came from inside his very home. A monster who tortures his poor pooch every single day. A depraved, psychotic motherfucker. The true Prince of Darkness. The greatest villain in cartoon history. Eustace.
Yep. He even collected all of Courage's greatest foes like a Legion of Dooms.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that.
In a game of dodgeball.
He gives all rednecks a bad name, Wiz. I want to end him low.
Okay, well, Courage's accumulated PTSD always held him back until he met a kindred spirit, another cowardly monster hunting hound, Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Together, they discovered the source of Nowhere's weirdness, a dark matter meteor that controlled reality itself.
Oh. Originally, the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs. Its dark matter can rewrite the laws of physics, control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju.
Taking the meteor for himself, Courage finally faced his fears, defeating this cicada queen goddess thing and saving his family once and for all. Yes, even Eustace.
Yeah.
So let that be a lesson to any who would encroach upon the Bag's humble farm. It has a protector.
He may be small and he may be scared, but standing up to our fears is what makes us brave in the first place.
True.
That's why his name is Courage.
Matt and Czar set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dog battle! Oh, God, when I say it like that, it sounds...
Okay, too late. Honestly, I was going to say death battle.
Ariel? 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 Maggie? Maggie? Maggie?
Oh, come on.
Courage, Ruh-roh, me?
Okay, it's definitely not Eustace, but it's someone else. Oh, wait a second. Uh-oh. Are you serious? Oh, wrestling. Oh. No, that's classic. Oh, Gojira.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Columbo.
How to defeat a Great Dane with a speech impediment, eh? You twit.
Oh, that never gets old. Oh. Wow. Oh my God. The dark matter.
All dogs love their bones, don't they?
Scooby snacks. What the?
Be bad. My name is Chad James. And it's not.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay, someone got that idea from Ashura's Wrath. Okay, it's clearly that it's used to. Oh, the chest of the 13 ghosts.
Stupid dogs! You made me look bad!
You already been looking bad.
Ow! Ow! Cut it out!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, no, I hate that stupid dog!
Okay, wait a minute.
Wait, what? Who won?
Wiz, as happy as I am to avoid on-screen dog murder, wasn't one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great Norris Sancho Singularity event of 2015 have
Oh,
we had a result
no,
like
oh,
this. It
no.
can't end like this, right?
Even with Courage's insane cosmic feats, you'd think the Zabrinsky Triangle would be enough to seal the deal. But both pooches could regenerate from basically any kind of physical damage.
Okay,
Both were incredibly
that's
smart in
true.
different ways. Scooby was more of a trickster with his dupes, while Courage was a scheming genius. Computer could have given Courage the edge if not for their canon crossover, where it failed to have solid information on Scooby and the gang.
So I guess it came down to their unique abilities. And for 90% of their arsenals, they were evenly matched. Transmutation, mind control, you get it. They're tunes with basically anything, except for the Chest of Demons and the Dark Matter Meteor.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, the chest could theoretically always trap Courage, but he'd always be able to escape and destroy it with the Dark Matter Meteor.
But Scooby could repair the damage by reversing time and then trap him again.
And then Courage would break out again. You know where this is going.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this battle between man's best friends would never end.
But this is a death battle. Somebody has to die.
Someone did.
Holy
Wiz.
crap! Wait a minute.
Someone
Yeah,
did.
they're both
Tell you
even.
that you're kind of scary sometimes.
I don't like dog killers.
Scooby and Courage were incredibly tough opponents that could go blow for blow for blow. They were smart, powerful, and incredibly broken.
Doggone it, Wiz. I guess you could say Eustace had one hell of a rough day. I shih tzu not. Oh, those were powerful.
Stop. This battle is a draw.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Rick versus the Doctor. Okay, I will say that both Scooby and Courage are they are even because because of with their arsenals and their abilities, and especially that they could just they could regenerate to any damages because they're unkillable. And truth is that you literally can't kill a man's best friend because they're just adorable. Okay, true statement for that. But at least we got some death that happened during the fight. And Eustace, well, he couldn't have picked the wrong time to be get mauled and get completely split in half by the spirits of the 13 ghosts that's trapped in that chest. But I will say that is by far the most hilarious episode that I ever get to witness, and especially of the thumb wrestling. That was a top tier moment right there, and just come on, seriously. I mean, they both are that afraid of pretty much everything, and it takes about a little bit of a snudge of a courage that could just give them the fighting edge. And yeah, truth is that Scooby is a master of the trickery, and Courage is a very genius when it comes to craftsmanship and so on and so on. But overall, I guess it is fair enough to say that they're both equally matched, especially that their ace in the hole is that the Scooby's the chest of the 13 ghosts and Courage the dark matter. And basically, that it's both of those are considered as an OP in their own universes. But oh well, I guess that's one way to say it, that they're both winners. But if you guys did enjoy that episode, and if you did, let's leave it a likes and also leave a comments down below. And if you have a different opinion how the fight would go and the outcome differently, just leave it there and we can talk about it. But I think that's going to be it. But there's more on the way. But until then, Scooby-Doo! But take care, guys. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. So peace out and bless you all.